Hello, guys and girls of the internet. This is Mikhails of YouTube and Twitch TV here with another channel update. I'm coming a bit more regular with these, which is nice. But there's a reason for this one, as you can see from the title of the video. And I bet you guys are looking at the title of the video and thinking, what? Why? That is because we are going pro, ladies and gentlemen. Check out this little beauty that just came in the mail today. Had this ordered last week. You guys must be wondering, what on earth has he bought this? I don't really know yet. You know, I kind of bought it, I wanted one. But at the time when this came out, it was about a month after I bought my HD60. But as you know, I kind of had problems with the software and the microphone kind of cutting out and the screen tearing in the videos. But I think, to be fair, Elgato were kind of updating their software ready for this thing, and I really think the problem with Elgato in my time was the software, because the hardware was relatively new. The HD60 was kind of bought new supposedly, but I made a change with this one. I actually bought this off Elgato's store rather than Amazon, because I think Amazon might have been the reason why this was a bit, the HD60 original was a bit faulty. I'm not sure what the role is going to be for this yet, because as you know, I've already got a AverMedia Live Gamer Pro Lite capture card, an external one. What I'm thinking is probably going to happen is that this is going to become my main maybe capture card for maybe recording and maybe streaming. I will be running a stream on this thing a little bit later today if I can get round to it. I will run a stream test on this thing and see how it works. Because as you know, one of my problems with the Elgato HD60 was that when I streamed, the audio would cut out and everything. But since then, of course, you know, Elgato's updated their software. The software's had a change, so we're gonna have a look at that later. We're gonna see how much better it is. This actually takes less wear on your computer than an external one did. So really what this is for is probably going to become my main capture card, and then if this fails, at least I can still do some recording with my AverMedia. So my AverMedia is probably going to become my backup, or my main streaming capture card. I'm not really sure yet. That's why I want to test the streaming on this to see how it is. And this is apparently compatible with OBS. So unlike the HD60 and the original, this actually is compatible with OBS. So at least that's a positive. So that might help me in kind of deciding what my main capture card is going to be, and then have one as a backup just in case one fails. Because that was kind of the thing. I mean, when I got my HD60, I was lucky because my PC was out of action anyway, and my uncle had come to fix it. So really there I was lucky. The thing with Elgato is, which is quite funny, I think I mentioned this before, that when I buy the most recent Elgato model, like I bought the HD60, this came out. So I bought this pretty much around the release time. This is actually a pretty cool one, to be fair. The software has obviously changed, so I hope that I'm not going to have the same problems I had with the HD60, because this is actually bought from the Elgato store. The software has been updated a couple of times since my last video on an HD60 original. So hopefully we're not going to have the same problems that we had with the HD60. I personally think that maybe the software is a bit off on that one, because they were going through changes to prepare for this. That's what I basically think had happened there. Or maybe the one I bought from Amazon wasn't as new as I thought, and maybe that was a bit faulty. Who knows? But this is well different from every other Elgato model. Basically, it's an internal capture card, so that might mean it works much better than the external ones, and it does. One of the things that the Elgato HD60 Pro has is, if I can find it, where is it? Yeah, It has lag 3 HDMI pass-through for the TV or monitor, intercommunication HDMI, oh that's in a different language, but it's basically lag 3 HDMI pass-through for the TV or monitor, which basically means you can play games on your TV screen. You don't even have to have the TV on. You can use the game instant view, I think they call it, to have this work. I don't think it's going to be lag free, but I think it's going to be a lot less lag than what the external capture cards had, because what the external capture cards used to do was be delayed by like a second, or maybe even a second and a half to 2 second delay. I wasn't really worried about it too much. It didn't really worry me. But sometimes that would make the commentary out of sync. But what I used to do was start the recording and then click live commentary option, and that would bring the commentary pretty much up to sync. So, you know, I wasn't really having any problems there. That wasn't really an issue. Like I said, the issue was the screen tearing that was becoming very common on the HD60 original with the microphone. I had the Blue Yeti. I've still got that, by the way. So that's going to be interesting to see how this works with that. But it should do, because it's like the most recent model. And then advanced H.264 hardware encoding, which is less wear on your computer, I guess. And obviously the stunning H1080p quality with 60 frames per second. No brainer. What this also can do is unlimited captures right to your PC, which is probably what the old ones used to do. Flashback recording, which the old ones used to do again. I haven't really used that feature. I really might try and get into that. This is a new thing they've got, which is a master copy, which is apparently simultaneous 1080p 60 frames per second recording whilst streaming. Now I know some people do that. I know Darkside Phil used to do it. He used to stream footage on his Twitch or his YouTube, and then record for YouTube to upload later to his channel. Now that could be good for, say, maybe, for me, it could be good for a Riptor Madness or a KI Madness sometime in the future when Season 3 comes out. I could record and stream at the same time. I'm not really sure how that's going to work, but I guess we could find out. I guess I'll find out when I do it. Obviously we've got the instant game view, that's what they call it. So basically stream with superior low latency technology. Now, that's a good thing, because like I said, the Elgato with HD60, and it wasn't compatible that much with OBS, whereas this is. So that helps me with streaming very much. So the AverMedia could become my backup just in case this conks out or breaks or whatever, or I have problems with it. So if I have problems with this, at least I can kind of use it for various things and use the AverMedia for everything else. Steam Command, which is basically you can stream Command, which basically you can stream for the Elgato software and not have to use OBS. But OBS is a lot more advanced. You can do a lot more with that. So I think I'm going to stick with OBS, and obviously the built-in live commentary feature, which every Elgato has had up to this point. Now, so that's what this thing does. I'm going to get fun. I'm going to try and put this sucker in. Now, it's internal, so basically what you will do is we'll put it into a PCI slot. We'll go to my PC in a moment. My video editing software will help with this to go straight to the video, next part of the video, which is putting this in. And kind of doing a mini unboxing. I'm not going to unbox it, but I'll show you what it is and try and get it in. Basically all you need is a screwdriver to take a couple of PCI slots out and then put this in. Which isn't so bad, you know, I can do that. You know, I recently did that with my PS4. I actually was able to detach all the pieces, put my hard drive in, my bigger one, my 2 terabyte, and it actually worked. So I have a feeling if I can do that, I can do it with this thing. It's not that hard. So, alright, that's going to be fun to do because I'm not a DIY expert, and hopefully I won't break my PC in the process. So let's head over to it, and I'll kind of show you what this is, because I want to give like a details of how to do this as well, because I know some people will be like, well, what settings are you going to use and all that sort of stuff. So this is basically going to be what I did with my channel trailer, just with the HD60 Pro and not telling you all about my stuff and whatever. So I'll go through that, I'll go into my settings and all sorts, and I'll show you what to do, just in case someone is planning to get one of these themselves. I know the girl from Mars is pretty soon probably going to have one of these herself, because her AverMedia has calmed down. It was quite funny, because apparently the girl from Moses Avery Media has completely conked out to the point where it doesn't work. She's kind of like announced that it's at it. So I'm kind of worried about that. But fortunately, I already had this paid for by the time I did that. I only checked out her Oz vlogs yesterday to find out about that. So it's a good thing, really. In case the Avery Media does conk out my one and doesn't work, then I've got this for backup, and vice versa. Say if this doesn't work, the Avery Media will work. So all right, let's get to my PC. Let's get our screwdrivers and let's see if we can get this to work. This will be fun. Alright, so this is going to be an unprecedented moment. You guys haven't actually seen my gaming PC in the flesh for quite some time. Or the last time I actually did my PC was when I actually received it from my uncle and I unboxed it. But since my channel reboot a couple years ago, that video was since deleted. So you guys are going to get to see this PC again, and we're going to do this. I have this screwdriver, which is pretty snazzy actually. My uncle bought this in case I ever needed to take something out myself. He actually bought me this, and it was actually it's a pen that works like a screwdriver, and it's got a bunch of screw driving tools in it. So somewhere, hopefully, I'll have the right screwdriver for this. Now I haven't actually unboxed the Elgato yet, so I'm gonna have to do that in a second. So I take this off. Fortunately, I don't have to unscrew this at all. I can just clip that off, so that's pretty cool. Now I don't know the specs of this at all, so I'm not going to say, because I'll screw up if I do. The graphics card is a 680 or 690, I think. I don't need something like drastically huge because, like I said, I'm not a massive PC gamer. So I don't need something traditionally like massively groundbreaking PC. I don't need it. But it's more than enough to handle this little baby and actual PC gaming, like recording for game-wise. So it's more than enough to handle this thing. Now basically, I think what I'm going to have to do is, there's the graphics card there. Hopefully you guys can see it. So I'm probably going to have to put it like in the third one down here, because I think that's the power supply, and I don't know if this heats up or not. So if it does, I'm screwed. Let's see, what do we got in here? I don't think we're going to have a lot. Oh my god. Feels weird. So here it is. I probably should flip. There we go. There we go. Now I'm sure you guys can see it. Sorry you can see my face. But there it is. That is the most weirdly shaped capture card I've ever seen, but obviously it's internal, so that's probably what they look like. It's not really much else in here. I think there's an Elgato memento thing in here, which I'll actually keep, which is pretty cool. Like a badge or something. I'll keep that. And, oh, by the way, I'm not really getting sponsored by Elgato or anything. You know, I'm not like getting money or paid or anything for this. So, you know, I'm not being forced to do it or whatever, you know. I'm kind of like freelance, if you like, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean. I'm not receiving any stuff from Elgato or something, you know, I bought it with all my own money and whatever. I'm not criticizing. Do you guys know what I mean? Yeah, I think, hopefully you know what I mean. I think I know what I mean. I don't even know what I mean most of the time. Anyway, HDMI cable, which is obviously very convenient and cool. Now, the thing I'm going to point out is I used to have my PC like to the right of the desk under there. You're not going to be able to see it, but I'll give you a better view in a second. Basically, I'm going to have to move it now to the other side because obviously the HDMI cables are going to go into the computer. Unlike the external capture cards, you have to actually put, if you're going to put this into your computer, you're going to have to do it that way. So I've got to move my computer to the other side. This is going to be a bitch to do, I just know it, because I'm not usually good at this. But yeah, I bought it new from the Elgato store, so this should work, I hope. Right, I don't know if you take anything off, so I'm not going to. This is the most weirdly looking thing I think I've ever seen. This is so strange, but it looks so cool too. Look at that. Looks awesome. Now that's what I'm kind of worried about there. It probably might get heated up a little bit. So that's why I don't want to put it on top of the graphics card, because the heat coming off the graphics card will screw that up. And I don't want it like here because that might screw that up. So I need to leave some space to a degree. Now, I've got to find, and I might have to edit some stuff here. Hopefully not, but can you see my big head? Is my big head in the way? Let's see. Yeah, it could be. But in any case, right. Whoa, all the freaking screws have just fallen out. That's great. I guess that's good to a degree. Now what, I can't read screws for shit. I know where this goes, and I know what to do, but will I do it correctly? That's the problem. Now, obviously before putting this in, make sure you have the Elgato software installed. There's a screw stuck. Oh, great. Something's actually stuck, it's not coming out. Come on. It might be the right fucking screw, that's what I'm worried about. Oh, it might be. Might be just something stuck in there. It's kind of annoying really when you think about it. It's like I've got it fully upside down and nothing's coming out, so I'm assuming... I can't move the front. Oh, I'm assuming that's just probably just the attacher then. Alright, so let's screw this back up. Ah, great, this is good. Right, first thing I need to do, and I might get my big head in the way here. No, it's not that bad. The first thing I need to do is find what screw that is. I want that one to come off, preferably. Maybe even that one. I don't even know where it's going to go afterwards. Where is it? It's here. So I'm assuming that it goes in... No, it goes in that. Really? Like a graphics card. That's weird. Oh. Right, no. It's, see, that's kind of worrying. I guess I can put it down here then. Let's see where the connector is. See, that looks like the wrong side to me. Because, you'd think and it would be a bit like maybe that, but you know the thing's sticking out. It's definitely that way. It's definitely that way. Right. In that case, then I'll probably put it at the bottom here. Because I think all PCI slots are kind of the same. But if this heats up, it's gonna burn out from my graphics card from like underneath. Mind you, my graphics card does have fans in it. Does have bottom fans, so it's probably not going to affect it that much. I think it would have to go in the bottom here because... Oh god, it can't go there. I can't see shit. I can see where it goes. I can kind of figure that out. Because you just unscrew these things at the end, I'm sure. I don't have to move my graphics card. I don't have to move that. I know that for a fact. I don't have to move that at all. Right, I think what we're going to do is we're going to give it some space and remove this second one, I think. Thing is, if I've got the right freaking screw, it's going to take ages to figure out. This might be a long one, folks. I don't think that's it. I think it's like a triple head, so maybe this one works. Oh, shit. My uncle's probably laughing his ass off right now. Like, no, you're using the wrong screw. 2 hours later. Alright guys, back. We'll just have to excuse that this is a shaky cam. There you go. It's in. I was putting it in the wrong freaking thing the whole time. Don't worry, most of it will be edited out. But I was trying to put it in there. I wasn't forcing it, so it should be okay. The PCIe is up here. Now the one thing I'm kind of worried about is if this heats up like here, is it going to burn out like the graphics card from here? But I guess those fans and the graphics card there will keep it as cool as possible. So maybe it's not all such a bad thing. That second video I was doing took about like almost my entire memory card. So, but it'll be obviously edited out at some point. I'm right onto this. So what I'm going to do now is set this back up again. and be right back with how my computer sits. So be right back. Alright, so that's what I was talking about earlier. As you can see, the PC is now moved to the right hand side because obviously one of your game console's HDMI ports needs to go into the import of the HD60 Pro. We switched on. Does it work? Let's find out, shall we? I've got 9 minutes, so I'll keep this as short as possible. Okay, so we switched on. That's a start. It's pointed at my computer screen. What we'll do after this is we'll jump into either possibly my AVerMedia or HDMI, like Elgato, whatever I can do, because it's the first time I've used Elgato in probably 6 months. Okay. I don't know if you're going to have to restart now I've booted up. HDMI showing no internet. Origins up, for fuck's sake. So every time I turn this damn thing on, there's an update for it. Come on, hurry up. Obviously I've already got the Game Capture app installed. They say do that before you plug your HD60 in, so we'll do. Just wait for Origin to buzz off. For fuck's sake, yes, whatever. Is you're gonna update for no reason because I'm barely gonna use you. No, I'm kidding. But alright, so that is right there. You probably can't see shit, my big head's in the way, but it automatically downloads the 64-bit version, so I'm kind of, it doesn't matter. I mean, my computer's 64-bit anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yep, there it is. No signal apparently. Okay then, well, that's good. So it obviously is installed correctly because there's no signal, and you can change this now. So you can change your settings. We'll go more in depth into that. What I'm going to do is restart the computer. I'm going to pop these videos onto my computer's hard drive, and then what I'm probably going to do is use my AVerMedia to capture the computer, so I can kind of show you how this thing works. If it works at all. That could be fun. But yeah, hopefully we'll be right back with something. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, so wish me luck. Alright, so let's go back into Game Capture again. Hopefully this will work. I've got 2 capture cards plugged in at once. This is so bizarre. Alright, I'm getting no signal from, obviously. I need to switch my Xbox One on for that. I'm going to do that. So basically, I haven't even filled this out. Apparently it said the Blue Yeti microphone on there. Oh yeah, because it's my input already, but obviously I can't do that because I'm already using it for... or could I use it? That'd be quite cool if I could actually do it. Use it for both videos. I guess it doesn't matter. So, obviously you need to switch all this stuff. So what I would do is obviously 720p in here, you allow 60 frames per second. The quality here is up to you. What I used to do was put the slider kind of in between both. That kind of gave me a nice in quality. Push it to convert into progressive. Not really sure what. Check this box if static competition video looks squashed, which we won't know yet because I haven't switched it on. So I'm going to switch it on in a second, my Xbox. Yeah, it's all good, I think. Obviously you have your Steam command stuff, which you can edit your scenes. I'm not going to go into that. There's YouTube videos explaining how to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Here's where you do your little editing stuff. You can obviously change settings there as well. Obviously, for me, my live commentary is going to be with the game, so I need to do that. Webcam's obviously for streaming. I think you can have it for recording with the new feature they have. So there's that. There should be There used to be another thing somewhere. Obviously, you have your live streaming there. You put in your information. The sliders here, obviously for your volume. They've changed it, so that's going to be fun to kind of figure out. But that's pretty cool how they did that. Let's see. I think that's everything, at least for now. Yeah, 'cause it seems to be audio input. Oh, you can change it, huh? I guess that's for something else. Yeah, seems pretty much done. I could have sworn there's like something else like around here. Automatically reduce audio tracks. I have that unticked. I think that's how it worked. I'll have to find the best ultimate settings for that. So I think that's everything. So let's actually switch my Xbox on. Give me a second. I can finally control it. There it is. Shit. You know what? I'm gonna... Alright, are we gonna get a screen here? Switched on. Here we go. Thinking about it. Whoa! Instant game view just came on the screen. So, with this, basically, you don't even need the TV on. You can play it in this game view if you wanted to. Let's see how that actually works. I'm not actually sure if you're going to get any sound here, but it doesn't really matter to a degree. I mean, everything is kind of here, so you might do. We'll both put the game at 50 for now. Commentary doesn't matter because you've got it coming through me anyway. It's taking forever to load. What was this? Aha! So obviously your files, you do that or whatever. Check for updates, hotkeys. I'm gonna have to assign hotkeys because obviously for PC, I don't know why that's there. I might scoot that down a bit. Decoder is both on my graphics card. That might be a good idea. That's for streaming though, so I'll leave that as it is for now. Yeah, it's almost instantaneous. It's not quite, but there's very little delay in it. So it's pretty much like the AverMedia screen, really. You probably might not even hear anything. That'd be hilarious. So I'm very tempted to turn my speakers on, but unless I could, just have it on low volume so it doesn't pick up too much. There we go. So yeah, this is how it basically works. You can disable your picture. You can take snapshots here, here. That's for your flashback recording. That thing there. All right. This might actually be quite unique. I'm gonna go online and face an opponent here. I am really sorry if you're hearing an echo here. Yeah, it's pretty much like AverMedia's. It's basically instantaneous. Actually, would that screen go away if we didn't move? Here we go. That's much better. With Killer Instinct, it's gonna be difficult because there's like lag in like inputs on the game. That looks really weird, actually. I could be recording at the wrong resolution. Oh, we'll pick Jago. Fuck it. This is so weird. This is so weird right now. Let's have this match. Obviously, this isn't going to look completely crisp because it's not through recording, but It's only for like purposes and stuff. So obviously I'll switch over and kind of test the sounds, if anything. Shit. Ah, dang it. Yoink. Wow. Ah, I pressed the wrong button, my bad. Ah, wrong button. Oh my god, wow. Did you see that? Hahaha. I really hate that shit. There you go. Yeah, it's pretty instantaneous, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, there is a few drops, but I am just warming this up. Shit. Whoa. I don't know what happened there. I didn't mean to do that. Shit. I'm done. Oh, combo dropped. Dropped the shadow move. At least it was a competitive match. That's pretty awesome. Huh. That's pretty cool. That seems to work out pretty well. I did notice a few stutters there, but I can't tell if that was the game or not, but... yeah, pretty instantaneous. It's pretty cool. I'm just breaking it in, so if there was a few problems there, then there's not much I can do, but... yeah. That's pretty awesome. So I think what I'm going to do now, for next... I'm probably going to end the video here and put it through the upload now, actually. Because that's the kind of thing I wanted to kind of see what was going on there. But yeah, that seems pretty good. I can't really give you a verdict on it right now because I'm actually using AverMedia, so I can't really give you any kind of thing right now. But aside from that, that looks okay. I didn't really record the match. I probably should have done, but you know, if you've been with Elgato, you know the kind of quality they do anyway. It's the same thing. Yeah, it seems pretty good so far. Obviously, I might be on stream a bit later to test out the streaming capabilities on this thing, which will probably be on the screen probably at some point during the video. I don't know whether it's going to be the beginning or the end, but that seems pretty good so far. That seems pretty good. Alright, guys. Yeah, I'll get going and put this through the upload. I need to think about something for a second. I really can't say much right now because I'm only just using it, you know. I think I'll probably talk a bit more on stream about my plans for that because I need to get this video going, obviously. Alright, guys. Seems pretty good so far. Seems pretty good. I'll sign off for this update, and I'll see you later. Peace out.